Grab your popcorn, pour your drink of choice, and hit play. This is Pop, Pour, Play, where I talk about some of the hottest shows on screen. I'm Nichelle, and welcome to my podcast. What's up? This is another episode of Pop, Pour, Play. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Nichelle, and if you've been rocking with me for some time, you already know the vibes, and I have much love for your support. This episode, I'm going to be diving into Handmaid's Tale Season 6, Episode 5. Things are heating up, and I must say the truths are bubbling to the surface. So I'm not holding back any details.
Children, okay, tune out, okay, because some secrets are coming out, all right, the adult ones.
Before I dive in, please subscribe, support the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. There's definitely a pattern forming, and it's everyone's emotions are clouding their judgment right now. Well, everyone except one man, who I'll get into a little bit later. But we start out with June and Moira, who are undercover as Marthas. They're ready to set this Mayday plan in motion. Now, the mission right now is to just warn the women trapped in Jezebels in hopes to help free them and or reduce collateral damage. Sounds simple, right? This is Gilead. Nothing is ever that simple. I will say that I was excited to see June and Janine reunited, and this renewed sense of hope in Janine, it was definitely different than her attitude seeing Aunt Lydia, which I can understand. But when Commander Lawrence entered, the cracks started to show. I was like, June, girl, why are you trying to look back? You've got to get out of there. If you hesitate, you die in Gilead. Now, Commander Lawrence, first off, sir, why are you back? You've already entertained going to Jezebels once with these men. I don't think it warranted a second visit, but I don't know. And speaking of commanders, Commander Bell, he is such a spoiled, insecure, entitled prick.
Oh! Wait, you, Martha, stop. Here, clean this up.
Now, going back to judgments being clouded, June is trying to pull Janine into this dangerous escape plan.
You can come with us tonight, all right?
Really?
Yeah. Could you get all of us out?
No, we cannot. You have to wait until Mayday comes back.
That leads to her and Moira straight up arguing in this open room. You guys are still in Jezebels. You leave the letters. You're so consumed in this argument that you leave the letters on the bed and you don't even lock the door. Of course, now a guardian enters the room and a whole set of other shit is about to pop off. This leads them to not be at the rendezvous point on time because they're consumed getting rid of the guardian's body, who they just killed. And now Luke out here pressing his luck with a guardian just to get access to Jezebels. I mean, Luke doesn't really know how things work in Gilead. Too much backtalk to a guardian will get you clocked in the head. On top of that, he could be raising major red flags. Once they realize that this other guardian is missing, he could be putting other Marthas that are on site in danger too. I mean, yeah, emotions are running this show right now.
Oh, hell no.
Now let's talk about Nick. He is definitely dancing too close to the fire. His emotions are clearly high because you know Commander Wharton is no fool. He is a high commander for a reason. So, Nick, why? Why would you go straight to the hospital when Commander Wharton just told you that one of the guardians you shot might be waking up? When Nick leaned over and asked,
"Do you know me, Toby?"
Toby's heart monitor went wild. I was screaming at the TV like, yes, he definitely knows who you are. And then Toby tried to play it off with some, "Where's my dog?" Boy, bye. But Nick, listen, he can definitely out you, so I understand why you went back into that room. But whatever you did, please, I hope you made it look natural, because if there's any signs of foul play and you head back to New Bethlehem like it's just another day in the office, You have officially signed your own death warrant. I don't know. I feel Commander Wharton. There's a lot of thoughts I have about him, which I will get to him in a second. But he is definitely side-eyeing Nick after that no man's land ambush.
That was an alarming breach of security, son, on your watch. You need to hold these terrorist rebels accountable.
Now on to another character who is caught up in their emotions, Serena. I am no fan of Serena's, but girl, come on. This guy proposed to you in no time. You're not the least bit concerned that he's been single all this time and now you're the one?
Serena Joy, will you please do me the honor of marrying me?
Yes.
He's looking for a healthy womb. And that's it. Now back to Jezebels with Commander Lawrence. Again, like Janine said,
You're not a good guy. But just compared to them, you are.
when Commander Lawrence told Belle, no one likes you and no one respects you, it had to cut deep that that's actually how they all feel about Commander Lawrence.
I want him on the wall.
You think your father will allow it?
I can get him there. Reynolds?
I like it.
The last thing I'll say about this episode before I get into Commander Wharton, which I'm sure you've already guessed, he's the one whose emotions aren't clouding his judgment, is the passive-aggressive masterpiece between Aunt Lydia and Serena. I mean, you have two hypocrites face to face throwing daggers wrapped in smiles. I had to holler when Serena told Aunt Lydia,
Let me put it in plain and simple words. The handmaids could retire to New Bethlehem and they could become attendants at the new fertility center.
you both are delusional. Serena just laughed at Lydia for believing Gilead. And now you think you're going to open up a fertility center in New Bethlehem? And this is only episode 5. So there's been a lot of things set in motion already. You have possibly the simplest part of the Mayday plan gone awry. Where the hell is Commander Lawrence going to stow June and Moira? And is Nick really going to go home just like everything is normal? Man, it is definitely heating up. Now let's talk about Commander Wharton. I have a feeling Commander Wharton is trying to clean house. I know I've ranted and raved about he has to go, but the real reason as to why he's there is starting to come into focus. My prediction is that he wants to hold all those accountable that were in, I think they were in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where June was assigned to the Waterfords, for all of the things that have gone wrong and have hit Gilead's control and international image. So that was all of those children being freed, the various commanders that were assassinated. What was it last season? That military mission that went awry, and they were trying to free those 30 girls, including Hannah. Yeah. So who would be on that list? Definitely June, Serena, Nick, Commander Lawrence. Now, Nick may have had some saving grace because he's married to his daughter and they're about to have a child. But I think that level of protection is thinning.
Most people expect to be safe here, son, as they were promised.
Their security is my top priority.
Then what about the incident in no man's land so close to the border?
And I know he knows exactly what those other commanders are planning for New Bethlehem.
How many years we give it before we clamp down on New Bethlehem?
3 or 4. We need to bring back as many people as we can first.
He is a high commander, and he facilitated Lawrence's promotion himself. So Lawrence has already heard what's in store for him. Nick, I think he has some inclination, and I don't know why he's signing his own death warrant, but Serena, you are about to step into a whole new hell with this man. He has proposed to you in no time. No time at all.
Don't you think Noah deserves a little brother or sister in the largest, most loving family that we can manage?
I do.
And while he wants to have more kids and sees your womb is healthy, you know how things roll in Gilead. If a wife can't produce, it's back to the old playbook. Bring in the handmaid and start the nightmare all over again. Well, I hope you guys catch my next episode, and please like and subscribe.